Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm back with DBD. I know I haven't played this one in a bit. So apparently 2v8's back. I didn't know it was back in this. I also saw that they've got the reveal for the next killer out too. Uh, I can't. I'm not impressed with the new killer. I don't know. Let me recorrect this. Also, I don't know if the let me reduce that a little bit back to where it was. Let me know if the audio's messed up after I played Compound yesterday. It's been a little borked. I had to drop the decimal. I had to adjust decimals by like freaking 20. So I can't remember exactly where I had that. So let me know if I get too low or not. I was planning on playing just Killer today, but with 2v8 out, I kind of want to see both sides of it. I will be playing again tomorrow, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, that's fine. 8 survivors, 2 killers, to sign game, blah blah blah. Classes are now available to both survivors and killer, each with their own unique skills. Killer changes. Generator Rs can only be seen when nearby are being repaired by 2 or more survivors. Picking up a survivor remotely sends them to a cage of corruption. Breaking a generator reveals the R of any nearby survivors. Starting a chase with survivor reveals their R to your teammates. When a generator is completed, the R survivors who have not yet been caged are revealed. Okay. Some of these seem like a not too great of a decision, and I mean, I'm all for anything boosting the killer to be balanced. But some of these seem a little strong. So, picking up a survivor remotely sends them to a cage of corruption? Does that mean you don't have to hook anybody at all? Is that what it's getting at? Because I feel like not having to hook somebody is going to be a big problem. Because there's a reason that stuff like Pyramid Head's Cage of Atonement is so good. Because it cuts out so much time. It makes things easier to deal with. Breaking a generator reveals the R's of any nearby survivors. That's just straight up a perk. Starting a chase with a survivor reveals their R to your team. Do we not have like the perk setup? What's going on with that? I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try Survivor first because there's a disgusting bonus here. Challenge. Do they have a rift for this? When did this release? Complete total Survivor Killer succeed at skill checks or break generator. That's fine. I can work with that. Let me finish reading the whole things that are going on with this though. I'm very interested to just gameplay details. Okay, so there's a lot of R read and free detection for the killers, but they did remove the ability to see the generators from across the map. So that could cause problems. That could make it very hard for your average killer to track somebody. Your team skill can be activated for additional effects. Uncaging a survivor reduces the team skill's remaining cooldown time. Self-recovering from the dying state consumes your charged team skill. Each survivor class gains an unlockable skill when caged for the first time. Survivor uncaged speed is increased when a killer is nearby. Generator repair speed increases or decreases slightly when a survivor is sent to the cage of corruption. A generator has been completed. I'm not a fan of them making generators faster as the game progresses. Generators are already very quick. You should still be expecting some level of skill for all the players involved. So speeding up how fast things are done. I don't know. There might be double the generators too. I could be wrong on that. I haven't played this game mode. I don't know how it was before either. But this is interesting. Ready to queue. Ready up to queue with killers. Okay, so do I not... Oh! Unlockable skills. Okay. So this is a complete rework of the skills that of the perk system. So class medic reveals the R of injured survivors within 128 meters. Survivors within the medic's 8-meter vitality radius get a 50% healing speed bonus, and the volume of their grunts pain is reduced by 50%. Healing a survivor reveals their aura to other survivors. Gain a heal bonus that charges over 1 or 20 seconds. Activate to immediately heal all survivors within the vital radius by 50%, putting this ability on cooldown. After being caged once and while injured, the medic's scratch marks are suppressed and their aura is revealed to all other survivors. This sounds like... I don't know how to describe this other than it kind of sounds like they're turning it into a hero battler thing. Kind of like Overwatch. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. But I am curious to try it out. What does this do? Survivors with the guide's 8-meter tech radius gain 3% bonus progress for great skill checks, successes on repairs. The sounds of the generator and their repair actions are also reduced by 50%. While repairing a generator... Does that stack?
A fire. Wow.
Sable, shut up.
We're so lucky.
So if that stacks, if it reduces it by 50%, does that mean if there's 2 people with this, that it reduces it by 100% and it's just, there's no sound? Repairing a generator, reveal the aura of the generator and yourself to other survivors. Gain a repair bonus that charges over 90 seconds. Activate to grant all survivors with the tech radius an extra 8% repair speed for 10 seconds, putting this ability on cooldown. They have heavily limited their repair speed with this new system, though. So I guess maybe that's why they have the increase over time. A lot of people in this game can't function without having like a maxed out toolbox anymore. Any survivors that sprint within the escapist 8-meter sprint radius gain 50% haste for 3 seconds, after which they suffer from exhausted status for 20 seconds. Does not trigger on exhausted survivors. Gain a silent rush bonus that charges over 30 seconds. Activate to silence all rushed actions within a sprint radius for 8 seconds. Putting this ability on cooldown. After being caged once, the escapist gains the ability to heal themselves with a medkit at 70% healing speed. So they get self-care. Reveals the aura of the pallets and vaults within 16 meters. I do wish I had more options. I actually wish I had a more variety of options. I kind of miss the perk system. This is interesting, though. I'll go ahead and ready up. I'm actually really curious to see... wait, hold on. I haven't looked at Scout yet. What does Scout do? Sorry, Scout sneak radius. Move 100% faster while crouching. When the Scout has line of sight of a killer within 64 meters, the killer's aura is revealed to all survivors. You're going to restore pallet bonus that charges over 60 seconds. When charged, you see the auras of all dropped or broken pallets activate at a dropped or broken pallet to either raise or repair it over 3 seconds, putting this ability on cooldown. Reveals the aura of killers performing the break action for 6 seconds. I mean, a lot of these, you could reduce the power they do and put them in as actual perks, and I think people would love a lot of them. Just like looking at some of these, they're actually team-based. They have a really interesting team basis on this. I think 3% bonus progress for great skill checks is decent. That's completely fair because it requires a great skill check. If you miss a great skill check, or you get a good skill check, it does nothing on that end. And it just mostly makes sure that everybody does the generator more quietly. While repairing a generator, and it reveals the aura, lets other people know where you're at, which is very, very helpful for team building. Gain a repair bonus that charges over 90 seconds. Activate to grant all other survivors with tech radius an extra 8% repair speed bonus for 10 seconds, putting this ability on cooldown, which is fine. That's actually fine. That's not insane. That's weaker than what what's it do? What's the perk? Prove Thyself is. That's actually weaker than Prove Thyself, but it works so much better as an actual team perk that it's if the killer doesn't stop you and you have such a low bonus over time, but you have a consistent teamwork bonus and thing like that, and it reveals where someone's able to work on a generator for a time, everybody can gather on stuff like that. It helps a lot. What is that? Shadow? No, something's falling. Oh, it's too late. So do the killers still have the same regular kits? Like, how does that work in this regard? I don't want to be that.
Bad.
I want to be Healy's. I do think this is probably a big part of the issue that we're going to run into, though, is that we're gonna have the majority of people who are going to want to be guide. just because that is the repair speed, they're going to think everything's going to go too slow. I can't repair the generator in 30 seconds flat. So everybody, like, there's going to be a larger portion of people who are almost always going to want to be guide. This is an interesting idea. I like to see them branching out and trying something completely different. I don't fully like this, but at the same time, I do enjoy the idea behind this. I came in here expecting to just blindly throw hatchets at people and laugh, but now I'm just I don't know. I might enjoy this. I might hate this. Let's see where it goes. But I'm curious. I don't know what the killer options are, so I don't know if the killers are gonna have any weird shenanigans they can do. They have base aura read on pretty much everything, and there's no way to block aura read on the survivors in from what I saw. So that may become an issue. I'm not 100% sure exactly how it's all going to go. But I am interested to see how this plays, especially with 2 killers. I feel like killers in general are just going to gang up on one poor person at a time. And that'll be the thing to do. Okay, we did have to do more generators. We have to do 8 generators now. Although with 8 people around, I don't know how that's going to play out. So 1 generator per survivor. They lost me. Is it 2 gunslingers? Oh no, he just missed. Okay, so I basically have a sprint burst thing on a short cooldown that's shorter distance. Alright, alright. How does saving someone work in this? I need to actually find somebody and pull them off a hook. So we got a Wraith and we've got a Death Slinger. So a cage just appears? In front of everybody. Everybody still only has 3 health states in total. Okay. There's 8 of us, but it seems like there's still the issue of people not really consistently working on generators. Which is something that I don't fully understand. Like, get them. Get those generators. Ooh, not having healing hurts and stuff kind of sucks. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that did. Okay.
It's bleeding bad. Get off!
That's such a weird one. You have the ability to heal themselves without a medkit at 70% healing speed. So can I only heal myself once, or can I heal myself an infinite number of times? So, why did she... Oh, she must be the medic class. Gonna save this random person. Oh, okay, that's what happened. I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't know what that did. I have no idea what's happening. This is such a weird way to do any of this. I don't know what that does. We only need 3 generators now. I don't know what that perk is. So I can self-care now if I manage to escape on a run. But I don't think I'll ever manage to escape on a run. Not with two killers? Still not fully comprehending what that does. So if I can get away, I can at least self-heal. There's 7 other people still alive. If they can't maintain this somehow, then, yeah, there's only 1 generator that needs done. So it shouldn't be too hard for them to get everything done here. This would not protect me against a Wraith. There's no way. I'm waiting to see, like, a double Nemesis stack? That's what I want to see. I wonder if you can double up on the killers. Or if it puts you up again, or it puts you with a different killer every single time. Because imagine if you're running around and you get 2 Nemesis and there's just a ton of zombies on the map all over the place. This obviously means that they've managed to understand and adjust for... What does this even do? Does it just hide my scratch marks or something? Another thing with this is this kind of...
Seriously.
Did he give up on me? Do we only have 1 generator left on the map? Like entirely?
Cheers.
I didn't do anything. Oh. Why can't I heal? Okay, that works too. I still don't fully understand what that does. I also wish they didn't use Sprint Burst as their basis. Because Sprint Burst is not something that I enjoy. I wish I had a choice. I'm sure they're gonna immediately come for this generator. Okay. Why would you leave them to me? Oh, I hate that so much. There's no items and stuff either, I imagine. I'll self-care. They can get that save and heal that person up. Why is no one working on a generator right now? There we go. So we still have 3 generators to work with, from what I'm gathering. So we just need to rotate our generator work. Lure him away! Like, lead them away! That's all they have to do is leave. They buy me so much time with that. We're literally dying because nobody is like. Please don't come at me. All right. You guys are killing me right now.
Brilliant.
Is he gonna commit to them? Why? That's so stupid, man.
What? Not looking good.
Just people being brain
Put
dead,
me down.
basically. Is that just death? So I'm dead there. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, alright. This is a little odd. Honestly, I think this probably would work better if they actually had more options. We definitely lost though. Everybody, there was like 7 of us left and nobody would work on generators for an extended period of time. Oh wow, they're actually gonna make it. That's awesome. Just leave. Don't be dancing around. Oh, don't teabag. You were just ignored! They got ignored! The guy completely ignored them with their freaking giant, shiny tail out there and went for me, so... It's nice to see them branch out and try something different, though. I can appreciate this. The bonus for survivors right now, though, is insane. So if anybody's wanting to play Survivor, hands down, like the 250% for some reason. Actually, let me look at. I want to look at the killer side of things real quick. I want to see what their things are, their loadouts. All right, so we've got 4 loadouts here. We've got innate skill. So start the trial with 4 bear traps. Increases the maximum number of carried bear traps to 4. 8 traps spawn in trial grounds. Cannot be caught in his own bear traps. Teammates can see the RF traps within 8 meters. It does not trigger them. Increases the haste bonus after setting a trap to 15%. Increases bear trap setting speed by 50%. Increases the time required to escape the bear trap by 25%. So they completely reworked the power? Is that what's going on? Strength above all else. What's this do? Increases the break action speed, so the teammates gain 10% haste for 8 seconds if they are within 32 meters of your break action. This scales a 30-second cooldown, during which you lose the increase to break action. Whenever you perform the damage action on a generator, survivor auras are revealed within an additional 8 meters. The extended range is only applicable to the brute. Got it? Enforcer? So that's just the innate skill every single time. You get 3% haste when chasing an injured survivor. When your teammate hits a survivor within 32 meters of you, the survivor receives the Enforcer's mark, and their aura is revealed to you for 12 seconds. Downed survivor consumes the mark and increases your teammate's lunge attack distance by 60% for 15 seconds. This scales a 30-second cooldown, during which the haste bonus is lost. Whenever you perform the break action on a generator, survivor auras are revealed for an additional 4 seconds. Extended duration is only applicable to Enforcer. Fearmonger, gain 5% haste when you are unseen. When putting a survivor in the injured state by any means while further than 16 meters away from your teammate gains 10% haste for 10 seconds. The skill has a 30-second cooldown, during which you lose the haste bonus. Whenever a generator repair is complete, the auras of survivors who have not yet been sent to a cage of corruption are revealed for an additional 4 seconds. The extended duration is only applicable for Fearmonger, and then Shadow. When within 32 meters of your teammate, gain the undetectable status effect until transferring it. Injuring a survivor by any means transfers the undetectable status effect to your teammate for 12 seconds. The skill has a 30-second cooldown, during which you cannot be undetectable. Okay. Whenever your teammate begins a chase with a survivor, their aura is revealed for another 4 seconds. The extended duration of the aura reveal is only visible to shadows. They've really gone super hard into auras, and I don't understand why. I feel like auras kind of... Look, I like aura builds. Aura builds can be fun. But I feel like aura builds also kind of violate the spirit of the game to a good bit, because it removes the need for tactics and outplaying people nearly as much. Like, small amounts of aura read and stuff like that here and there is fine. But when you can make full-on builds and stuff like that, even in the base game, that give you complete aura read on everybody constantly, it just means that you know where everybody's at all times. And it's not really that hard to kind of track people in and get kills that way. You know what I mean? And that goes both ways. Like, if you always know exactly where the killer's at, they're significantly easier to avoid. It's just a very, very powerful thing, and it's kind of surprising that they're really, really pushing for it. I'm going to work on Tier 3 Jake Park since I have 1.7 mil. I don't want to end up wasting any of it because of, you know, the disgusting amount of blood point bonus that I'm getting right now. That's just me. Though, I like auras, but I also feel like auras are probably one of the easiest things to abuse in this. There's a reason that Aura Reed Huntress Hatchets are one of her more popular builds. When you can snipe somebody from across the map without them even hearing your lullaby, because you can see their aura from 60 miles away, it's obviously a really, really helpful thing. Especially if you're running like Iridescent and you're really good with the hatchets. There's still some skill to that one. Like, obviously you still have to be good with the hatchets and know how they work and everything, but it takes a lot of guesswork out of it. I wish they gave me a button now. I know this is asking for even more on top of what they gave us right here, but it would be nice if they put in a go to prestige button when you have enough blood points. Like, they could even make it slightly more expensive than regular, and it'll take you to the prestige and give you a calculation of all 50 levels worth of items, or it'll get cheaper depending on how many levels you have left. That would be really helpful. Just to make it quicker to do this. Because, I mean, doing this 3 times for every single character is already mind-numbing. I can't imagine how the people feel. I don't know, maybe they get super satisfaction out of, like, prestiging 100 times on the same character. I can't do that. Like, maybe I'll do it slowly over time, but the people who dedicate a large amount of time to 100 prestiges, How do you do it? Someone explain this to me. Like, actually talk through that with me. I'm very, very curious as to what goes through your mind when you're just prestiging them like that. Is it mind-numbing? Like, do you not really care about the thing, but the payoff means something to you? Do you enjoy the actual act of prestiging like this, or? I imagine there's a few people out there too who probably do the whole thing where they just individually pick out each item that they want, and they've got 100 prestige. I can't imagine doing that. That's so much time. I could definitely start doing something similar to that, though, to optimize the items that I get so I can get things that I actually use more often. I typically get generic stuff, I guess. Not really the best things, just whatever it defaults to. I would like to get more of the items that I specifically want. I want a blood point slot machine. Can we get that? I'm trying to add gambling into DBD. I want a blood point slot machine. And depending on what you roll on the slot machine, it determines what random items you get. So you can hit like a jackpot and get like 5 iridescent items or something, you know what I mean? Just really stupid stuff. I think that'd be so much fun. And if you hit a bad roll or something like that, you get nothing, and sometimes you just get actual garbage. Like they'll just put trash in your inventory or something like that. That would be pretty funny. Choco. What are you doing? Lazy puppy. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. I'm just gonna go out there and turn on the AC. I want to see if I can make it cooler. I don't want her to breathe. I'll leave the door open too. Why not? A little bit of echo ain't hurt nobody. There we go. Well, that's Jake done, and we still have... That was expensive! I actually went... I lost a little bit more than I thought I was going to lose on that. I do think another thing they should have done for this particular game mode, only on the larger maps. The smaller maps are going to be very, very difficult to do this properly on. And, yeah, that's just going to cause shenanigans. Maybe they balanced it a little better. Let's try the medic class now. I'll just... You know what? No, I'll just go down the list. We tried the escapist class. I kind of like it, but I also wish I could change the sprint to activate when I press a hotkey instead. Silent rush bonus that charges over 30 seconds. Activate to silence all rush actions within the sprint radius for 8 seconds, putting this ability on cooldown. That's kind of like that one perk. That's what that was doing. Gain a repair bonus that charges over 90 seconds. Alright. So the specialty one for this one is you just get that special ability that gives everybody a bonus to repair speed. And this one increases your repair bonus for great skill checks, which... that's a rough one. I don't know how useful that is for your average player. For your very, very, like top-end players, yeah, because you can hit great skill checks pretty consistently. But for your average player, a 3% bonus on that end means literally nothing. Their name did catch my attention too. They're not going to explain why it's a $1.78 slice of pizza. What if it's one of those, what, the chickens? There was the chickens that the $5 chickens that they refused to change the price of. You guys remember those? And then there's like it costs like $2.50. It's like Costco, isn't it? Where they have like set prices on certain items and they absolutely fervently refuse to change them. Like the guy who founded the place is like, no, if you ever change these, then I will burn this entire operation to the ground. In the right, Choco. Who's a good pupper? Auto Haven wreckage? Whee! Body blocking me. I'm thinking I'm gonna die very quickly here. She went down fast. Yeah, nobody has like escape perks or anything like that. Are really any good tactical perks. So someone's almost always gonna go down. His lack of dedication pisses me off. The tag team is a very, very problematic thing, and that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. So, when you can stack up on people after being engaged to get 50% repair charge, I don't know what that is. I don't know why you'd want to stay injured. Staying injured is a bad idea. Especially when they're just going to stack on you. Why? Some people. Some people, man. I know we're supposed to have some kind of like... Ooh. I don't know, maybe the great skill check thing is a little bit stronger than I'm giving it credit for. I'm surprised everybody's not taking self-care though. I'll heal you. Why would you damage the generator? Why not just leave it? They're dropping like flies! There's no chance here! Oh, come on. They can't stay up for more than 0.2 seconds. Arguably, I don't blame them. I think they should just, like, have the amount of perks. That way everybody can only have 2 perks for whatever they want to do. I think that would have done better here. With what they've got now, everybody just kind of... has nothing... I don't feel like there's very much that's going to be consistent with this. I can at least prevent the decay here. Oh no, they got the grab. I gotta go get those saves. Like, I gotta get those saves now. We've already lost 2 people. Do I have to be straight in front of them? There we go. Okay. We're getting a little bit of usage from this. We've got to get gens done, though, man. One of my panels fell. Oh, he chased that guy way over there. Oh no. Why did you cancel it? We're all doomed! There's like nothing that can be done right now. Your only option, because there's 2 killers, seems to be run across the map. But yeah, we've lost this hands down. Nobody's doing a good job of being consistent about things. And the instant lockup of survivors is a little bit too much. Especially considering how much of a benefit they give to freaking speed for killers. It's a little bit too much. They'll always be where they need to be, especially when it's someone like the Blight. Yeah. They were mad in the event about people being able to do that. And now they're just kind of like encouraging it. Okay. There was always a gap when it came to killers that were speed-based versus killers that aren't speed-based. You were AFK? Wow. This is just an even worse version of nobody is committing to, like, anything. don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, at least if I had my regular perks, I could probably run okay. But with how this is, like right now, you lose so much of the stuff that you're used to using that trying to relearn it and not being able to run in any manner without having that specific add-on. And then we got this guy who is literally AFK for like half the match. Doesn't help at all. What's going on? I don't know, I'm a little sad. My initial impression wasn't really that bad, but Oh, don't point at her, dude. Deserved. 100% deserved. I forgot about people being able to jump into those little, like, Maurice cutscenes. That is great. No, but, just... This is, like, I don't necessarily think that that mechanically it's super unbalanced. It's more... It's... The way it's balanced is only conducive to team play. And, at least in the regular game mode, where you can build your own perk set and stuff like that, you can get away with a lot with shenanigans. Here, it's just going to be one killer piling on somebody. So not having the ability to sprint away consistently, or by using whatever escape perk that you like to use on average, is an immediate huge penalty when it comes to playing Survivor. Like, if I had Lithe or something like that, maybe I could last a little bit longer in chase. But with how it is now, it's just one killer following you and corralling you into a specific spot, and then the other killer just comes around and then they down you. It's like we saw with that one guy. He tried to run, he got hit by one of the killers, and then immediately got hit by the other killer, which insta-downed him. And it's really not going to be that hard to consistently do that. So I do think that they probably need to lay back a little bit on the aura read and stuff like that, and they need to lay back a little bit on the limitations. Allow survivors and allow killers a little bit of freedom of build more than these specific kits. Like, maybe these specific kits can be the majority of it, and then you have like one regular perk slot to give you the ability to adapt your build to however you want. Then you would be able to do something a little bit more unique with it while also not being put into a situation where you're so stuck. Now, give or take, that could also become a problem. I could see the synergy of the guide being a problematic perk set with, what is it called? Stakeout in this. If you had 4 people, because it seems like there's a 4-person limit for each class. If you had 4 people running this, like you had 4 people running guide, and they all had stakeout, and they all had stakeout charged up, they get a 3% bonus from stakeout, they get a 1% bonus from, the 3% bonus from the guide, 1% bonus from stakeout, and then they also get repair speed buffs with their effect. So that would result in generators getting finished very quickly, even with only like 1 or 2 people on them. And with 8 people able to stack that up, yeah. I guess maybe that's why. Maybe the synergies for a lot of the perks would be too strong with 8 people. But I feel like limiting those to 1 apiece isn't that bad. Now let's see. If there's 8 players, typically for the survivors, there's 4 players with 4 perks apiece, right? So that means you have to deal with potential synergy of 16 perks. If they reduce that down to 1 perk per person, that means you still have 8 perks that you can work with. And that would be a tough choice for a lot of people too. Like maybe you want to run Lithe Or maybe you want to run Prove Thyself, or maybe you want to run Stakeout, like I was saying, to synergize with the guide. Or maybe you want to run something completely different just for a specific effect. Same thing for the killer. If you're so heavily limited, it makes it very, very hard to get away with a lot of stuff. Also, is it just 2 maps that they have right now for this? Because if so, these are really bad choices for maps. They're not big enough. You would only want to really do this on stuff like the Borgo, so there's actually a spread of players. Whereas what we're doing right now, really? Hillbilly? I'm just leaving. Also, Wraith is very common, it seems like. And that's probably because he can just travel the map and cut corners wherever he wants and beat the crap out of people. I need to play this. I need to play the killer side to see how it plays out. Yeah, look at that. Instant stack down. Oh yeah, I'm a healer this time. That's right, that's right. I'm sorry, I know I'm doing a lot of complaining, but it seems like they have a good, like, rough idea here, but it's very, very limited, and because of the limitations, it causes a lot of problems. It was different when the limitation was having no perks at all, because that was resultant of the survivors and stuff like that. The survivors and the killers having to learn how to actually utilize their base kits. Here, the bonuses are proving a little bit on the problematic side. At least in my opinion. You can have a med kit? Where'd you get a med kit? I want a med kit. Give me a med kit in this situation. Oh yeah, there are item boxes around there. I've seen people opening them. Alright. Someone ran pretty well. Maybe I just suck. I haven't played in a good while, so that could totally be it. Maniac! How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. Oh! Oh, how did I make that? No! I don't know how I managed to pull that off. The medic scratch marks are suppressed and their R's revealed all after being caged once while injured. Oh, okay. So they just can't track me easily. How you doing though, man? And don't be rude like that. I'm trying. I haven't played this game in a while. Maybe people don't think I stream this anymore. There we go. We got somebody who's actually dedicated to trying to get this generator done. Why is this gen going so slow? Does this work while somebody's like... Oh, it does. Okay. Cool, good to know. And that speed boosts everybody. They got that. They don't need me to help with the healing now. Does it slow down my repair speed? Or is the repair speed on the other one just that high? Okay. I feel like flashlights wouldn't work in this game mode at all. Like, if they get an instant, like, putting somebody on the hook thing, why would flashlights do anything for us? They just wouldn't, they wouldn't actually work. Blinding in general wouldn't do anything, right? They're gonna get that one done well before I get this done, but... Ooh, oh, they're dead. Okay. You think the hatch shows up when there's 2 people? You think that's how it works? Like when there's 2 people left? It feels like all the runners are Megs. Like all the people of the running class are Meg or Nia. The two people who are consistently runners in this game. They gonna make it? Are they trolling? Come here. I'm just leaving. They got the heal too. Oh, they got insta down. What do I happen to them? Let me have my dramaturgy back. I want that as my escape perk. What's going on here? All right, we got like a 6 out. Oh no, a 5 out. Yeah, if this Meg just leaves, that's a 5 out. They're fine. They're not gonna have any trouble. I like the healing kit. It does stuff. It does good stuff. It's mildly limited, but that's how all of them are. I'm not lagging today, which is great. Okay. Now next on the list, I'm going to try the Scout class. Surviving in the Scout's 8-meter sneak radius, move 100% faster while crouching. The Scout has line of sight of a killer within 64 meters. The killer's R is revealed to all survivors. Gain a restore pallet bonus that charges over 60 seconds. While charged, see the R of all dropped and broken pallets. Activate a dropped broken pallet to either raise or repair it over 3 seconds, putting this ability on cooldown. I'm surprised more people aren't using this. Like, the only way you can consistently escape the killer in this, because you don't have sprint burst, you don't have life, you don't have dramaturgy, you don't have all these, like, helpful escape perks, is to use the environment to your advantage. So, having 4 people have the ability to repair pallets every 60 seconds is huge. At least in my opinion. Like, I'd rather have 4 scouts and then maybe 4 escapists than the repairs and the medic. And the medic is good, don't get me wrong. Like, these two are really good. But for people who are able to actually escape effectively, while also getting pallets to assist them, and then being able to self-care, while being able to give our read on the killer from a distance, sounds really strong to me if you're synergistic. That's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. All I know is this game mode's weird. I was hoping it would be
I can handle myself.
better. They like picked Zach. They picked like 2 of the smallest map. At least that's all I played on. I don't know if it has all the maps in it or not. I don't think it does. I think it only has. I don't want to play the Cenobite. I think it only has a handful of maps, maybe just the 2. But the biggest problem I have with them is they picked the corn map there, which is small, and then they picked the Auto Haven Wreckers, which, while there's a lot of cover in both of those, they're both very, very small. Which means that with 2 killers spreading out and everything like that, or having even if they're only like 5 meters apart on average, that's a huge amount of land that they can cover. So it would have been better to like. Actually, for this game mode, it would be better if they just took the Borgo and all the other absolutely massive maps and took them off of the standard and put them on a specialty thing specifically for 2v8. I think that would work really efficiently, because then the maps would be balanced size-wise for there being 2 killers on it. And it would also be balanced a little bit better for there being 8 survivors, because there would be extra travel time for everybody. There would be extra coverage from the survivors and the killers, resulting in the game pretty much being an equal measure. But it would be significantly more chaotic and a lot more interesting to play against. Right now, it just feels like it's 2 killers stacking up, taking down 1 survivor instantly. If they don't do that, then this is another odd choice for a map. This is another one of the smaller ones. Like, it's a big map in general. Like, it's about the same size as average. But it's condensed and build. Yeah, lead them away. Don't lead them back. Thank you. See, Scout's really good. Is that a trapper? I haven't seen a trapper play yet either. I'm gonna cough up a lung. When are we getting Maurice as a killer? Not the dredge Maurice, like actually Maurice. I feel like with a trapper, maybe I could actually escape them. Oh, this is new. So they at least adjusted the maps a good bit. I can't self-care, so... He's just breaking on all the pallets. He's probably a brute strength trapper. I could see that. I could 100% see that. One of the things that I'm wondering is why didn't they just make all of the killers and survivors have their base 3 perks? And that's it. Like, those are the... I guess that would make a lot of the survivors... useless? As much as I hate to say it. Because there's a lot of survivors who just have perks that aren't really that great. There's so much random garbage happening right now. Why'd they rage quit? Like, these people just need to work on generators. We got 3 generators done. Okay, they massively adjusted this map. This looks a lot better than the other 2. At least in my opinion. They increased the spacing. They opened it up and put a lot of like other loop areas, like lighter loop areas and stuff like that, which is always going to be a good thing. And it's just working. I feel like it's just working in our favor. We need. Ooh. We need people working on gens. I got stuck. I got stuck on the side of that rock. Crap. I do have to say I'm not a fan of that. This particular thing right here, I'm not the biggest fan of. It just instantaneously throws you into a thing, which means there's no travel time, no slowdown for the killers in that regard. If you're going to give them a ton of RR read, they should still have a little bit of travel time to put people on hooks and stuff like that. This also completely removes one of the options to blind them. Because, yeah, I mean, not like flashlights are extremely common or anything like that, but still. Ah! Why is everybody just chilling in a corner over there? Okay, you guys just let him get the pick. You just gave him an extra pick. Just gave him 3 hits. They gave them 3 downs for pretty much no reason. Is that the bot? That's not the bot, is it? I don't think that's the bot. I've got to get this repaired. Dude. The bot seems to be a better runner than the... Maybe I can steal this med kit. Why'd I do that? We're dead though, there's no way. Does it give them notifications still when a generator's complete? I wonder if that's still a thing. If that's not still a thing, interesting. And honestly, I don't think they need any more information than they already get. I have hidden scratch marks, I believe. We can't keep having 2 people go down constantly. What do I have? Boosted repair speed. Yeah, we're dead. We're 100% dead. There's nothing that can be done in this situation. Those, that guy's dead. The bot's being chased down, and the bot's probably gonna die here in a second. I don't know how the hatch works in this, if a hatch happens at all. Did they see me? Is that a wall? What's going on there? What's up over here? Oh, it's a wall. Yeah, the expansion threw me off. I'm dead. There's 3 of us left. Is he camping up there? Oh no, that was a survivor. No! Ooh! Oh! That's his end, isn't it? No. Okay. Yeah, see, that's super cheesy. Right here. Are you blind? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better with unique builds. I feel like the preset classes are way too limiting. I would like to be able to change my stuff around. And actually... Oh! Drop pallets while being chased. Ah, that's right. I was supposed to be working on that. I'll probably do all the little... I'll do this for the little missions and stuff like that. Get all those done and... see how I feel at that point. Just do a sprint and then drop pallets while being chased and... You can't even really do that. The more I think about it, because they're just going to sandwich you. Every single time. So the moment you drop a pallet, you're probably just going to get hit from one side or the other, and you can't get out of it. I don't know. It's an awkward design. Alright, well, we're loading into this one. I'll be right back. Oh, here's another new map. Okay, so I was wrong. I was 100% wrong about there only being like 2 maps. This is the second one. Yeah, I love that. Love immediately losing my my sprint ability because it trips like I hate that. I hate sprint bursts with a passion. Because I feel like I get punished for sprinting. Like, I legitimately get punished for doing what I need to do to get from point A to point B. Instead of it being a button press. There's too many Michaelas. Really? Okay, game. I slapped the space bar like 3 times there, but sure. I need to drop one more pallet. I've got to get another pallet dropped. I don't know what the trappers do. Oh, there he is. He's way over there now. He was back behind me for a bit. Okay. There's the heals. There's that buff that I never properly use. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, they're over there. I think I saw someone immediately. Yeah. Why do you keep canceling stuff? Everybody keeps canceling things. come on, heal faster, heal faster, heal faster. Please, game! Let him heal faster! Thank you. Is there still a generator up here? Or did they already get it? It's right here. Why is no one working on this? She just walked entirely around this entire place and didn't even touch the generator. This has got to be like the easiest generator for us to make some use out of. Come on. Where is everybody? Why is nobody in here helping me? That silent rush I can see being pretty good. Okay, they grabbed that person. I'm gonna go free this person. Like a good Rebecca. Everybody's gotta, we gotta stack up here. We gotta get going on this. We gotta get these generators done. We're screwed. Wait, what? Why did you? I can't heal you now. Why can't I drop this? I don't know what's going on. There we go. I don't want your I don't want your thing. You take it. Take it! I have to get over there and rescue. Man, it is dropping them literally cross map. I'm surprised no one's dead yet. That's their second to last. I think that, I don't know, whoever else is running around there is on their second to last as well. If I can just save this person real quick, we'll be in better shape. Ooh. Are you? They're gonna do it? I'm not messing with it then. Let me get this generator worked on. Not that generator. I thought that was busted. I'm stupid. Let me guess. Let me guess. The only generators we've really got left are the ones that are like right up next to the thing or inside. Oh, that's bad. That's super bad. I saw it too and I just didn't react. Let me free! That is so ridiculous! Why are the... I've always hated... I like the bear traps, but I've always hated how they're RNG. They should not be RNG. Just make them take a set amount of time that gets reset if you don't do it. Like, if you don't complete it, it just gets reset. That just make it take a set amount of time, please. That way, I know what I need to wait for as a trapper, and I know what I could get away with as a survivor as well. We might make it out of this. There's the exit right there. I can go ahead and start working on that. I'm surprised we only have one death. If I get caught, though, I'm dead. Come on, heal faster, heal faster, heal faster. Heal faster, heal faster. 70% is not enough! Ooh, Ooh, that was lucky for you. Why'd that? Oh, they're dead. A free flashlight? I let go! I legitimately let go! Why? I made sure to let go before his animation finished and it still grabbed. Okay. I hate this game. I'm gonna drown my sorrows in tea. Is anyone gonna make it out? You know, I actually would have lived. I think she's the one who's standing there, right? Right by that thing? Had she have been working on that gate the entire, like, 15 seconds she was standing on top of it, I would have got out. And so would she. We would have been out before he showed up. But because she was too scared to actually touch the freaking gate, no, I got grabbed off of it. That's what I get, though, for trying to time it. I should have just jumped off it and ran.
What's going on?
I am kind of getting really, really sick of seeing Wraith. He's been in like 60%, 70% of the matches, maybe? I imagine he's extremely good for this game mode. Did I get my thing done? No, I need another pallet. Because with 8 people, everybody drops a pallet every 5 seconds. So getting a hold of pallets is just gonna be a pain. You know what? Nah, I'll stick with Escapist. Being able to self-care is probably one of the better things in any of the kits. Just not having to worry about someone else healing you in these situations when, I mean, really you're gonna get screwed over most of the time. I just want my mission done. I only need 1 more pallet. I thought I dropped 3, but I failed. Actually, I did drop 3. I know for... No, wait. I dropped 2, and then I got smacked through the pallet before I dropped it. Okay. Now I think about it. You think this is causing their servers to desync more? Because they've always had desync issues. Like, they've always had latency issues when it comes to the server connection. Not just on, like, not client-side stuff. I'm talking about the actual servers having some issues. So, you think having 8 survivors and 2 killers adds even more on that? Also, is this on... I imagine this isn't on mobile. Yeah, is this on console? This is on console too, right? They were... a long time ago, they were like, no, we can't have more zombies on the map because of technical limitations or something like that. So does that mean they overcame that? Because I imagine this is a lot harder on any of their systems than having a couple AI zombies and a couple extra AI zombies walking around, right? I don't know. When are we going to get like a 30 zombie just drop? That's what I want. I want a 30 zombie drop at the gates with that specific item that Nemesis has. You know, the one that causes all the zombies to spawn at the exit gates. When they're powered. I think it's either when they're powered or when they're open. It causes all the zombies to spawn at that were killed during the entire match or anything like that at the exit gates. So I think it spawns like 5 at most now, but if imagine if it would spawn like 30 of them, that would be hilarious. It would be insanely busted, but it would also be funny to see. All right. I'll just let them do their thing then. I'll go this way. This is actually probably one of the better maps for this. It's large enough, it's spread out enough, there's going to be a variety to involvement. Did I just see a Wraith? Was that a Wraith shadow? Yeah? Yeah, it was. he give up on me? No, he's chasing someone else. I'm leaving then. I don't want no part of this. Leave me alone. It's always, you see what I mean though? It's always a wraith. It's always a wraith. There's a wraith here, there's a wraith there, there's a wraith in this, everywhere else. There's a wraith in your backyard, there's a wraith behind you. There's a wraith inside of the wraith, on the left side of the wraith, with another wraith inside that wraith. Like those weird dolls. I can't remember what they're called. Leave me alone! They're so rude! I've done nothing wrong! She got nailed! Absolutely destroyed! I thought that was coming at me. I genuinely thought that I was about to be sniped or something. But she went for somebody else. Whew! I am super sick of seeing wraiths. Where's he at? Okay, he's chasing somebody way over there. He downed somebody way over there. Come on, you guys, get that generator. Get all those generators. They better save those people. What is that down thing that I've got right now? Is that aura read on me? Does that mean they know where I'm at? I imagine the aura read on people is probably really, really high. That's another wraith down. Found a medic! Come on, thank you! I'm mad that I didn't get to finish that generator. That was at like 90-something%. If we would have got that generator done, that would have put us at like 4 right now. We would have been in a good spot. We would have been in a safe spot. By which I mean, we'd only be slightly less screwed than we are now. And I don't have self-care yet. I don't appreciate a perk that requires me to get caught to be able to utilize any of it. Sticking your hand inside this generator every time I see it in this stupid game, every time I come back to it, I think, man, I can just see these like pistons and stuff like that going hard in here. I imagine every single time that I do that, my hand just gets absolutely destroyed. Just gets crushed immediately. I'll take this. This med kit. What? Who thought? Why? They can't fix that? That ridiculous, cheesy BS that they still have in this game? Oh my god. I hate that so much every time it happens. Why is my hitbox lagging that far behind? Like, just in general, why is that even a thing? Do they not? I actually don't think they give the endurance effect and stuff like that right now either. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just going stage 2. Oh, no. Whew. Where is the Wraith at? He's obviously chasing somebody. Yeah, heal me. I got jumped off of it. I'm not blocking you from healing me, dude. Please don't come this way. Huntress, please. Please stay away. Yes! Ooh! Oh, come on. Yes! Okay. We can win still. What are you doing? Stop just standing there. Wake up! Open your eyes! This is significantly more balanced than a lot of the smaller maps we've been on. Hands down. Hands down, 100%. The other maps were just too tiny for this. With everything we've got going on here, there's spacing and everything like that you can afford to run, and the killers have to spread out a little bit. I'm stuck. I got stuck on literally everything. I get stuck again. I got stuck like 3 times there on hitboxes that shouldn't exist. Can't see. Come on, just get the last generator. That's all you need to do. Grab it. Finish this. I appreciate this Claudette constantly being on the point to heal. All the buffs. All the pointless buffs. Oh, okay, there's only 2 people who can work on that. Maybe they can get that one done. If they can get that one done, we'll be good. No, please. Oh, that's why. Ooh. Oh, Steve. Just leave, Steve. Hopefully I bought Steve some time, but I really didn't want to do that. I was not looking forward to getting the crap beat out of me there. Are they gonna go for the pickup? Or are they gonna come back? No, they went for the pickup. Please be fast enough. I get a free med kit! Come on. Where's everybody at? Okay, everybody got out. Freedom! That was an odd one. I do think that was a lot better. Larger map, it's more balanced. The killers had to spread out. There was a good back and forth on a lot of stuff, and I felt like I could actually run instead of just constantly getting stacked on by a group by the group. Because they'll go after you, and then you have one other killer that's there in the same situation, and of course they're just going to go for the insta down. There's no sense in them not doing that, because if it's a smaller map, they can just insta down you and then immediately move on to the next while one person picks up the player that's down. Safely unhook survivors. I could do that. That's not hard. There's a lot of... Actually, this one seems to be one of the best, too. You get the ability to heal, and you get the ability to escape the killer. So you can buy time significantly easier, while also just dealing with a lot of the general problems that you would have when it comes to survival in the first place. But yeah, a sprint burst like this is just fantastic. Obviously, it's going to be better than most of the things they can give you. I really just wish they would give me one perk and then... Well, I guess they could create an entirely new, more balanced perk system with this situation. But at the same time, I don't know if they could get that to work right. And by the time they get something like that done, I mean, people would be mad about it if they completely rebuilt the game. You know what I mean? Like a full-on rework of everything that they've done, pretty much, and just stacked it in its own different category, would probably be something that most people would not be too happy about, especially if it was going to inevitably replace the old system with all the perks and stuff like that. I know I'd be kind of pissed about it, just because of all the perks and stuff that I've unlocked, all the things that I've invested in here, all the time that I put into it. Even if they gave me, like, 1.2 million blood points for every single character prestige that I had, and it broke the cap and everything like that, and I had like freaking near 1 billion blood points or something like that, it really wouldn't make up for it, because all that effort and time would be wasted in that situation. I don't know. I think they just need to get rid of overlapping buffs. They need to limit buffs more. Buffs are just way, 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 way too strong. Like, if you can have X person with this buff, and then you have this buff, and then you have this buff, and you just have this one person with 3 buffs that also stack together simultaneously and result in significantly more power involved in that, of course it's going to be a problem. Synergy's nice, don't get me wrong, but their biggest problem over time has always been that they have too much synergy with certain things, and it causes people to just, like, abuse it. If you have access to that, people are going to abuse it. It's just how it is. That's how people are. The whole thing with it is just that. Like, if you have a more efficient route, what are you going to take? Are you going to take the long way that will get you the same exact amount that will take you twice as long to get there, and you're not going to get anything better along that pathway? Or are you going to take the shorter route? Ah. Look at the mummy! Look at Toilet Paper Man! Ooh! Maybe the repair speed bonus that I was seeing was from another Huntress? I tried to buy time. I tried to buy as much time as I could. I think they need to bring back hooks. I think hooks need to be there still. I can't see any way that this is better. I do like this like hook setup thing though. I do like how that looks. I think that could probably be used as a specialty thing for some killers. Like, people with unique ways to put people on the hooks and stuff like that would probably benefit from things like that. We got wrecked! Actually wrecked! We need more. We need more speed. So we've got a mechanic and a scout here. While they're gonna camp it? Not gonna leave you there, buddy. I still don't know if they get a notification for that. I imagine them getting a notification for that would be a big problem, a big benefit. They don't ever seem to react to people being pulled off the hook, so I'm assuming no. Like, there's just no reaction to it whatsoever. No one's getting... neither of the killers are getting a heads up to, like, this person was pulled off the hook! We've got to catch up on these generators. Let's see. My thing is, I would say it's 2 generators per hook, or two hooks per generator, is what I would call it. With the bail. That's such a shame. I'm gonna lose like all of that progress. Every little bit of it's just gone. Okay, they backed off. I made it to the shack. We lose a lot of progress, too. I've noticed that we lose an insane amount of progress very, very quickly. I gotta go over here. I gotta get the rescue. I know I'm on that mission and I'm just not doing it. Are you kidding? That was a 100% clear miss! Are you kidding me? That's a joke, man. Come on now. You can't do better than that? Dude shot like 5 seconds late. That was insane. I'm wondering what the consensus is for, like, all the players. Like, do people like this better, or do they hate it? Like, that's my biggest question. Like, do like survivors enjoy this? Do the killers enjoy this? Personally, I think it's okay. I do think that the balance is still wonky, just like in the regular game. There's not really much of a way to improve the balance. I'm... Okay. Well, this doesn't help. So we get a small speed boost for every person that dies. For every person... Not that dies, but every person that gets hooked. No, come on, I have a mission. You're killing me. Literally killing me. This was like one of the first generators we worked on. That's why I hate sprint burst. I do a tap to get around a corner quicker, and I just lose all of my progress. I mean, I lose all. I get that exhausted status. That's why I use life, because I know when life will trip. I know why life will trip. Sprint burst is just one of those ones that I just don't enjoy. Yes! I obviously dumped that! I hate this game sometimes, man. This is the literal last guy. Is there a hatch in this game mode? Bro, you don't have scratch marks if you're medic. Just go. Get rolling. Oh, there's the hatch. It was right there. Bro, it's right there. Oh, is there two hatches? He's going towards the gate? Why the gate? Does the gate open quicker? No, it opens at normal speed. He's dead. There's no way he's gonna be able to pull this off in time. She's like already there. Get juked. Can't even struggle till the end. Ugh. That was scarier than any of the freaking Maurice they have. I'm mad. Actually upset. I can't... Oh, never mind. There we go. That's right. That's how the chart works. I do not appreciate going down twice, when I only have 3 lives, due to straight up BS. Like, come on. Can you not fix the hitboxes? Can you not have the hitboxes lag 15 miles behind each survivor? That would balance so much in this game. That is just an absolute issue. And yet they refuse to do that. I guess it's an integral... Not integral, it's a core thing to the game, though, so maybe they can't effectively change that. Maybe that's spaghetti coded to oblivion. I don't know, but they've changed other things they said they couldn't change, so who knows anymore. Alright, I need to get 3 more unhooks. This is such a weird game mode that feels... It feels semi-pointless. I guess because there's no actual progression to it, you just kind of once you do the little rift missions, that's it. That's all there is to it. It has nothing else of value in it. Like these are literally it. There's nothing to unlock. There's no like there's some cosmetics, but the cosmetics are all purchase only. So you don't even earn anything from that like you were doing in the other one. I guess these are unlocked by the event tome, but that's really not that much. From the 12th to the 26th. Oh, this has been out for a few days, too. It's been out for 4 days. Man, I am way behind. Cage of corruption. Generator has been complete. Generator repair speed increases or decreases slightly. Okay, so for every person who gets hooked, there is like a small increase to generator repair speed. There is a grand total of 8 people. They can be hooked up to 3 times a piece. So I'm assuming that it's probably like a 2% buff repair speed wise for every single person that gets hooked. That said, I actually think they did a pretty good job balancing that. I'm not really a fan of generators flying, as you all know, but at the same time, it's like they didn't do too bad of a job. It's not insanely quick. I think on the later stages of it, when there's less and less people, it is a little too quick, but that's just me. The only reason that I'm not too worried about it is because there also is 2 killers, which drastically changes the feel of the game and the play of the game and how dangerous it is to be a survivor at any given point. So if you're able to be sandwiched and murder alerted, especially on a map like this, then there's not really much of a problem with your generators being a little bit quicker than normal. Really, lady? Chainsaw Man? They completely ignored these guys and chased specifically us over there. That's odd. I'm just gonna chill here. If they can't see me here, maybe they won't come around this corner. Again, as I was saying, efficiency. That hillbilly got me. I'm mad now. Don't touch me! Is that the same guy from before? Is this the same guy with that last match? I give him some respect. He was a team player. I was kind of hoping he was going to escape in that last one. It might not be the same guy. I don't even remember. My 3 brain cells are struggling hard to figure out what's what. He gave up on me so quick. I cannot blame him. I can't blame him at all. That was bad. That was bad luck. That was... Why? Hey, Victo, how you doing, buddy? They didn't watch their back. Ban nerfed. What do you mean? Well, great. I don't like that echo. I don't like Chainsaw Man's echo. Nerf or nothing. I can feel that. That's understandable. What is that weird? You think you can emulate Wii games? 100%. Yeah, you can easily emulate Wii games. Emulating them and succeeding at the emulation are two different things, though. So the issue with the emulations... Okay. Is you still need the hardware. Why? Why did they drop the pallet? I hit that button like 70 times. I absolutely detest that, man. Nerf and strike? No. I refuse. I'm not gonna. If you're talking about like me streaming Wii games, no, I'm not doing it. The amount of effort that will go into it is a problem. I also don't have the hardware, so I'd have to buy it. Like, you can stream it 100%. Or you can stream it and you can, like, it's all possible. It's just, I don't want to put in the effort to get all the Wii stuff set up. Did he not see me, or is he just... Oh. He's on them. That makes sense. I feel like we're dead. The effort on it is a little high. And if you have, like, bad hardware or something like that, and it'll be janky, even jankier than normal. It's... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I looked into it and I was gonna do it at some point, but it's just... It's too much. I'm not sure why Michaela didn't just jump on there to help. I'm supposed to be saving people too. I don't know why I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. No Just Dance streams. Everybody's freaking like going down left and right, man. No, they're dead. I'll just exist on the other side of the map. There's only 3 of us left. They're gone. We're not getting this done. Nikto, why are you in here carrying me? I need your help. He's gonna come right at us, watch. He doesn't even have to know, like, roughly where we're at. Because every single time this kind of crap happens in these games, they set it up to where... Yeah, exactly. He hit the wall! It's set up in such a terrible way when it comes to spawning the cages. The cages almost always spawn at the exact opposite side of where the killer's at. So that results pretty consistently in the killer, like killers like Pyramid Head and stuff like that. Not needing to do anything in particular to catch people out. Wow, he didn't come back to check this one? That's surprising. Thought he'd be right on top of this. Oh, they went down again. Did they spot me? No? They're just going over there. No! Why is this... See, that's what I mean. Once you know how it works, it's... They're just another person who's just, like, automatically over there. Yep, eat it. I don't care. I'll buy as much time as I possibly can. Yeah, see, look how cheesy that is. No cooking, only ramen. Ramen every day. Hopefully they make it out. I bought them as much time as I could. Lobster, why aren't you in here carrying me? It's not really a rant so much as this, like... Why didn't you just finish opening it? I don't know. I think they thought that 2v8 was going to be some crazy fun thing, but from everything I've seen of it, it's probably a little bit worse than the base game. And they took away all the perks, and it's still worse than the base game. I don't know what to say other than that. Like, all this blood web stuff means nothing in here. This is what you get. And this is it. This is all you get. You get one of these 4 classes, and that's it. Like, I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's just like they took away any ability to actually make your character your own with the perks and stuff like that. And they kind of just seem to punish everything, really. They have a ton of aura reading in there, at least on the killer's end, from what I've seen. Like, killer changes. Generator auras can only be seen when nearby are being repaired by 2 or more survivors. So 2 or more survivors are repairing a generator, you see it. Picking up a survivor remotely sends to a cage of corruption, which means you now no longer have to worry about travel time for putting people on the hook. And people can't blind you. They don't have enough time to blind you when it comes to getting when it comes to picking up a survivor. They just don't. I don't care what they try and say about that. Unless there's some weird, like, bugginess to it, I don't think anybody's ever going to have a reasonable amount of time to blind you. Not to mention they can't bring in items anyway, so they would have to get a flashlight out of a crate. Breaking a generator reveals the auras of any nearby survivor. That was a good enough ability to be a perk, and that's just given as a freebie to the killers now. Starting a chase with a survivor reveals their aura to your teammate, so you immediately give aura read on the person you're chasing to your other killer friend, which results in you being able to double stack on this person and insta-down them like they did to me there. And then when a generator is completed, the auras of survivors who have not yet been caged are revealed. So every time a generator gets completed, every survivor who hasn't been put in a cage yet, so every survivor who hasn't been caught yet, is revealed to you, which is kind of good. I think that one encourages hooking separate people, but I think it should more reward the killer for hooking separate people, not reward them for not hooking separate people. Because at this point, if you do it that way, that means that I should avoid hooking the other 7 people and just use my buddy to stack out on that one person that's a really bad runner. So I kill them, they get tunneled out of the game, and then the other 7 people get their auras revealed the moment they complete a generator, which results in one of them getting tunneled out next. And it's a vicious cycle when you do stuff like this. What it should do is reward you by giving you giving each killer aura read on a different survivor that hasn't been hooked, and then giving you like bonus blood points for catching out that target. That way you're incentivized to go after a different target rather than the one that you're rather than taking out somebody just because they're vulnerable, you know what I mean? I've also noticed that camping and tunneling doesn't seem to be that much of a thing in this game mode, which is good. That's a positive. As for the survivors, I think the main reason that survivors struggle with this is that there's, like I said, there's 2 killers. They can insta-down you. Stacking up on people is very, very easy. The perk system is also gutted, but the perk system isn't as integral to killers as it is to survivors. Survivors have no innate skills. They have innate map interactions, but no innate skills. Which means that any kind of power they would have is given to them through this system right here. But this system is so limited in a lot of ways that you're heavily reliant on your team, and DBD's team play is terrible. Yeah, this is 2v8. This is the 2v8 mode. It's not... I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do with it. I commend them for trying something new. Like, I appreciate the effort they're putting into it, but I can see a lot of flaws in it. They really need to work it up and do a little bit more to make sure that it functions in a better manner. With how it's functioning right now, it just feels like a worse version of the base game that has no grind to it. There's nothing to work for. The only thing that you have to work for is the rift. And once you're done with the rift, like, I can do all these other 4 as well if I want to. But once you're done with the rift and you get through all of this stuff, then there's really not anything to work towards. There's just not. You don't unlock new perks for this. They unlock for the base game, which means you might as well just play the base game so you can utilize those perks how you want. It's interesting. Lobster, get in here! Don't make me invite you. I'd say also this one and this one are the best. Like, these 2 classes kits are probably the best. This one has extreme synergy with this one, but I feel like most people aren't ever going to use that effectively. And this one is just basically generator speed boosting, which is kind of low and not really that big of a deal anyway. The generators go pretty fast. There's 8 people in the freaking match. I don't really think you need any generator boosting. But there's that. Not the synergy. The synergy is not bad in this. The reason they synergize is because this one gives gives an aura read on the killer within 64 meters to all survivors, as long as the scout is staring at them. And then they can restore pallets every 60 seconds. Which, you might think, oh man, restoring pallets doesn't seem like that big of a deal. If you can constantly restore pallets, you're giving an escape route to your escapists. And then your escapists gain benefit also from the aura read that the scout creates, that they can give from like 64 meters away. The sneak radius bonus thing isn't really that big of a deal. I get why that's there, but I feel like that would be better spent on an actual like stealth kit that maybe gave survivors a really weak cloak ability, similar to Wraith, but only for like a second or 2, to kind of give them a way to avoid detection while hiding in bushes and stuff like that a little bit better. But this game mode seems to be moving towards you guys know Overwatch? It feels like that. It feels like they're trying to make hero class kits and put them on the survivors and the killers. Except with the killers, they already have their own innate kit, and then they get this weird class kit on top of that, and it's just strange. It feels odd to me. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, they removed the regular perk system from 2v8, and then put on like a freaking what's the best one? Is it Wish or Temu? Which one's worse? They put on a Wish. We'll just use Wish. They put in a Wish version of the perk system, and that's what we got. That's the quality we have right now for this. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and ready up for this, and I'll be right back. Hey! I do like where they're trying to go with it. I just feel like they didn't do too great of a job understanding what they need to balance. I get that they probably don't care what I have to say, but I really think that whoever they've got in their balancing for their mechanics and stuff like that needs either move to another department or let go with some of the stuff that happens. I don't know if that's like a full team development thing or if they've got a director for it, but I haven't seen them really make anything when it comes to the actual balance of the game that benefits it in the long run. Every single time there's something that ends up being extremely conflicting, and they don't think about the base interactions of it. It's like they don't play their own game, and that's the biggest problem with it. Like, if you constantly put in things like this, then you're gonna have problems. And there's not really a way to take care of, like, strong killers in situations like this. When you have two of them on the field simultaneously. And then you have stuff like that right there. This guy got so lucky. I'm not going to be able to get over there and rescue that lady, am I? Yeah, and you'd think that 8 survivors would be a huge benefit. But at the end of the day, it is and it isn't. It has a lot of flaws to how it works, and Survivor's always going to be like team-based. Like high-end team-based is what Survivor's going to be 90% of the time, right? So if you have 8 survivors and none of them work together, obviously that's going to create problems. There's also the fact that a majority of the people who play this game, once you take away their perks, they don't know how to play anymore. Yeah, honestly, pretty much. A lot of survivors are just really, really bad, and they're carried by their perks. And that goes for a lot of killers too. Like, so when you have a large army of them and everything, it just makes it just makes it worse. Like this right here. Nobody's staying up for more than a fraction of a second. Like, we can't keep rotating saves. We need to get generators done. But nobody is getting those generators done. Everybody's just kind of going down repeatedly. Is there only one killer? Where's the other guy? I've only seen the hillbilly. Where's the other guy at? Oh, it's a spirit. Did she leave? Why? What happened? Why did she bail? Oh, she was still chasing them. Okay. Well, I got my mission done at least. Lobster, you need to get in here and carry me. Why aren't you carrying me? It's interesting to see a spirit though. I wonder if all the killers are available.
Oh.
So she's running stealth and she gives her aura doesn't show up. There's so much going on around me. That they're being hunted down. The poor guy. It's because they're a TTV. Look at that. They got caught out because they were TTV. I'm calling it right now. I see no other reason for that person to have been targeted like that. Oh, that's right. They know where I'm at right now, don't they? Oh, maybe they have to have a specific kit for that bonus. I feel bad for that TTV. They did nothing wrong. They were just playing the game, man. We got really lucky in the fact that we have two really, really bad killers. Like, actually bad killers. They're not really good at chasing or anything. They're just running around for the most part. If we can avoid the loop of people going down, we'll be in really, really good shape. Oh, wow! Bro took the hit! I hate how I have to keep my exhaustion at like 0.05. There's 3 exit gates here? Hope somebody gets him. Okay, if you're going for that, I'm gonna go for the rescue then. Oh. Oh, they got the rescue. Oh, that was death for them. Open it! Open it! Jeez! That's again, it's another really dumb thing that people do. We don't need to sit on a 99 here. I don't believe you, Lobster. I don't think we live in a society. I think we live in a box. And there's just a collective of really, really dumb people everywhere. That's it. That's what it is.
I'm on it.
And I include myself in those numbers. Yeah, I can't think of anyone that I wouldn't run, that I would want to run more than the Escapist. Just having an actual sprint skill is better, even if it's not one that I like. What? Man, why are you beating on Nikto like that? Team skill. I'll play the medic here while we get these done. I mean, cat or mouse could be the easiest one in the world or the hardest one in the world, depending on the map and how the killers play. If the killers just stack up and try and one down me, I'm not going to run for more than a few seconds. Why do you hate him? He didn't do nothing. Did he send you the Pikachu? Is that the problem? Are you upset? Did you get the Pikachu troll? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Mutually assured hatred? Sure. Sure. Give us a survivor! I'm actually surprised that we're not getting more teams. Like, legitimately just getting a bunch of teams here. Think about it. Like, the amount of people who could stack up in this. You could have 2 4-stacks in here. You could have 2 full tryhard squads in this. And they're just not. They're not here. Medic! Choco's just sleeping back there. She's sleeping on a jacket. Maybe there's 5 maps. I mean, most of the tryhards in this game can't play the game unless they have perks, so I wouldn't be surprised. A Huntress? I'm gonna have to try the killer side of this before too long. And see the difference in the situation. Because, I don't know. It seems kind of interesting. Bro, you could see the generator being worked on. I don't know why you would just run all the way around it. This happens every single match. Without question. I've had every single match have someone blow up the generator right in front of me. Every once in a while, I get it. You know? It's fine. It makes sense. Sometimes we just blow up generators. Oh, it's a trapper with the teddy bear skin. I haven't seen the teddy bear skin in forever. That's like the first person I've seen with it in a good while. He got nervous. He got nervous because I was just sitting there with him. He's like, oh no, it's a Rebecca. Yeah, I'll heal you. We got the speed healies. That hit me through a wall, but okay. Yeah, okay. I guess they're just gonna leave me down. Oh, come on. Why would you just walk into that? The most obvious! He put it... I do like the new cage, though, I have to say. We're screwed. They're brain dead. They're genuinely brain dead. There's no two ways about it. I don't know where to go. Entity looking more like a crab now. Ha! They're coming out of the ground too. They're coming up from the ocean. Little do we know there's an ocean underneath everything. We're just sitting here on the we think that there's a surface world and there's an ocean in there. No. It's legitimately just these floating freaking things on top of that. Why do you keep canceling? Alright, we might be able to recover. That being an interrupt is the most annoying thing on the planet. Like, without question. That being an interrupt is absolutely awful. Every time you do anything, the moment someone uses their power, it interrupts every single action that you're taking. You coming back? I walked right into it. I didn't even look. Crawl away! So I don't think that they should do this. I think that's still ridiculous. I think that the killer should still have to carry somebody to a hook of some kind. Whether it be this crab thing or an actual, like, hook. Either one of those would be great. The fact that they don't even have to worry about the time frame of things is kind of crappy. Lag? We're so far behind, we're just screwed. Like, there's no winning this unless we just somehow manage to pull off like 4 generators in a time span of like a minute. Don't lead him here. Why would you do that to us? We're screwed. Wow. Oh. I guess that works. Got it. This is what I meant when it comes to survivors. It's a straight gamble. They're chickens. They're either chickens with their heads cut off, or you get lucky and you have a good party. Did that slow us down? Why? Oh, he's a sprint dude. Why are you using your ability, dude? Your ability has nothing to do with generators. Bill's dead. I should have heal bonused them. Oh man. This is bad. This is a bad situation. Oh, I can save that person. That's good. Sea Lobster, this is why I need you to carry me. You could be the killer with me. That's what you always said, remember? You're like, when they bring in 2 killer mode, then I'll join. And now we can. We can do it. We can destroy everyone. We can be the bane of everybody's existence. You better download it by tomorrow. I'm streaming it again tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, if you feel like playing, by all means. But if you don't think you're gonna play, then I don't want you to end up wasting the space. And he's dead. They really want that guy. The best part about the medic class is the hidden scratch marks. Because of the hidden scratch marks, I don't get spotted nearly as often, because a lot of the killers seem to be relying on scratch marks. Like 100% relying on the scratch marks to detect people. Which I imagine if there's like a million... I'm trying to heal you, dude. You interrupt that, you slow us down, and you put yourself in danger. Like, he's not hurting me. He's hurting himself. Do I give... I guess the... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the buff from the sprint dude gives a sprint burst, I think. Oh, he's not even chasing me. Okay, now he's trying to chase me. See, no scratch marks. They're blind. Like, without scratch marks, they can't find me for some reason. I'm gonna do a drive-by revive, watch. He just stood there! Saddened. This is just genuinely sad. They were both AFK, they gave up. Like, at least run it. You get points for running it. That's what I hate about the people in this game. Like, if you're just gonna give up and stuff like that, don't play the freaking game. Go do something else. Go freaking play something that you can play by yourself where you're not making it harder on other people. It doesn't matter if we're gonna win or not. It matters if you put in the actual effort to get something done. And if you want to go next, then rage quit. Actually just leave the freaking game. That way I don't have to deal with you and you get a 5-minute penalty like you deserve. I would put a cumulative limit on AFK time in the games. Cause I know there's people who complain about that kind of stuff. They're like, oh man, you shouldn't put penalties on people for rage quitting games, stuff like that. Oh, shut up. Legitimately, just shut up. You're an idiot. There's no reason to not put penalties on people. People take advantage of this stuff constantly. We see it in almost every single game where there's somebody who is going to actively abuse a mechanic like that where they can just go next. And it happened in this game consistently. It doesn't matter if there are bots now. You still need punished for handicapping your team. You are creating problems. It's a team game. You need to learn to play as a team or you don't need to be playing at all. That's exactly how it works. And if you don't want to play as a team, then go play killer. Oh, wait. Most of the people who rage quit constantly won't play killer because they suck at killer. And they have that as an excuse. It's pathetic. It's just this infinite loop of people who are so entitled that they think that they deserve everything. And then when they get punished for it, they cry and act like it's unfair. Appraisal, deception, power struggle. Power struggle is the one that lets you... Oh, that's right. I can't. Okay, yeah, that is. Why not? Why do I keep getting invited to join raids that I'm nowhere near? Hey, Bobby! It's honestly, it's weird. It's basically a crappier version of the base game. The more I play it, the more it comes off like that. So they have a 2 versus 8 mode. It's got some chaotic shenanigans in it that can be pretty fun. But it just exacerbates the issue of people being bad at the game. Like, legitimately, if you just have a bunch of people who are really, really bad on your team, that's it. It's over. You can't do anything about it. Same goes for the killer side of things, though. I think that's more of a matchmaking issue than anything. But if everybody knows what to do, you can usually steamroll. Which, again, is what happens in the base game. It's shenanigans, Bobby. Oh, you know another thing that I don't quite understand. You know how we have Boone's Circle of Healing? The freaking stupid circle jerk perk that wants you to stand in this giant bubble to get healing speed. Why, in regards to that, why didn't they just give Michaela this? Legitimately, just this. You gain a heal bonus that charges over X amount of seconds, or you put a token system on it, and then you activate it to heal survivors up by X%, regardless of if they're down or not. That, even if that was only 25% and it recharged over time, that would be an extremely good thing. And it would fit Michaela's whole, like,